I cannot decide if I'm going to see The Meg Part 2 or Haunted Mansion. I mean, I can see Haunted Mansion when it comes out on Disney Plus. So maybe I'll go see The Meg Part 2. Okay, you know what? I'll call y'all back. Let me finish getting ready. Much better. All done. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Rokia, also known as MsQueenRo, and if you like anything life, career, and travel, then you definitely stopped at the right place. Welcome to another episode of My Real Diaries. And like I was saying earlier, I'm trying to decide which movie theater I'm going to go see, y'all. I think I'm going to go with the Meg because, like I said earlier, I can see Haunted Mansion 2 on Disney Plus. But when the Meg comes out, and I had just seen the original, like, I have never really been into these type of movies, like Jaws and all that stuff. It's very interesting, but not something that I would want to go see in the movie theaters. I think they're like corny, so I would just wait until they come out on TV. But today I'm in a movie theater kind of mood. So I think I'm going to go see the Meg because then I can see Haunted Mansion on Disney Plus. Anyway, I'll let y'all know when I get to the movie theater. You'll see later what I decided. I wasn't even going to come on camera. I had vlogged all last weekend. You know, if y'all haven't checked that out, please check that vlog out. That was my dad's birthday weekend, along with some other stuff that I went through. I got blocked on Instagram from a past friend. Just go check it out. It'll be interesting to know, and the encouragement I give if that ever happens to you. But yeah, I wasn't even going to go out today, y'all, but I was like, because yesterday it said it was going to rain all day, so I definitely wasn't going to go out anywhere because it rained definitely all day yesterday. But today, you can see outside, bright and sunny. So it was that reason, and also, so some of you may or may not know that I am also, along with being a full-time entrepreneur, helping small business owners get their brand up and running. So if you are interested, just leave me a DM down below. So besides that, I'm also a licensed esthetician. For those of you who don't know what an esthetician is, it's a person that does skincare, makeup artists, waxing, and a whole bunch of other stuff. I've been licensed since 2008. I used to actually have a full-time spa. Like I did all of that, microdermabrasion, facials was my favorite. I did all of that, and I had a I have been an entrepreneur longer than what you all think I have been. So I had a full-fledged spa, but I was also working full-time for corporate America. So why I left the spa, or why did I stop doing the work, was because working full-time for corporate America, I did that as a side hustle, and then I became pregnant with Reagan. It was a little too much for me. And it wasn't profiting as I should because I wasn't as skilled as I was or as I am now with being entrepreneur. So I decided it was just not the thing to do, so I let it go. But I kept up the license. If anybody has not taught you this, if you ever spend money to get a license for something, be sure you keep it up because first of all, you spent all that money to get the license, you spent all that time to study and get the license, why not keep it up? So that's what I did. I kept it up, and lo and behold, full circle, I'm back doing it again. Now, currently, I'm not really doing the skincare part of it. I do teach skincare, but mostly I just do makeup. So I've always been freelancing for makeup. So if my friends, family, close people that I know want to get their makeup done, I'll do it on the side. But they didn't know I had a license for it because technically, you don't really have to have a license to be a makeup artist. Does it make you a little bit more legit? Yeah. But you don't have to. So I kept my license. Did the CE, continuing education, every single year to keep it up. And it's pretty easy to do. So I was like, let me not let this go because it was, 800 hours to get the license? Nah, I'm not letting this go. So I kept it up. So fast forward to today, I work I work part-time as a makeup artist, freelancing, but then also working with this company that I provide makeup and some skincare, a little bit of skincare to my clients. and you have to be licensed to be able to do it. So, yay, I came with my license, and lo and behold, I mean, a sister girl does well on her entrepreneur budget, but also, like I said in that last vlog, a sister girl also likes to travel. So this part-time helps supplement my high travel budget. And plus, I just like doing it. I mean, a little bit more than a hobby. I mean, what I'm doing right now, vlogging, is more of a hobby, but the esthetician work, that is actually work that I take pride in, and not just offer the service to people. I also, like I said, I teach them. So if you ever want to learn how to put makeup on, I can do that as well. So if you live in the Charlotte area, send me a DM or follow my Instagram and send me a DM, MsQueenRo. I'll leave it right here so you can go find my handle and send me a DM and let me know, hey, I'm interested in some makeup services, or I want to learn how to do makeup. Can you help me? Yes, I can. All right, so going back to the movie thing. Oh, tell you, boy. Man, my mind is like wondering. The whole point of me bringing the makeup stuff, licensed stuff up, was the point of me going to the movie theaters. So the weather was one reason why. The good weather outside is one reason why I was going to go to the movie theater. But the other reason why is, like I said, I work part-time on the weekends. Well, I work part-time on the weekends, I'm telling you now. While I do enjoy providing those services for people, it is a lot of work, because ultimately that leaves me working pretty much 7 days a week. And then even on Sunday, I went to provide makeup services for people, but I went out to church, and that's just a lot. So with that being said, I took off 2 weeks just to rest. I mean, last weekend I had to take off because my family was in town. This weekend I was going to go out of town, but then I decided against that because next month is my birthday. Shout out to Libras at the end of the September month. And I was like, let me just hold off because I'm still kind of recovering from Amsterdam, which you haven't checked that vlog out, make sure you check out that series. And I was like, let me not do 2 trips back to back. So I tell you, boy, I love working full-time as an entrepreneur, but not always doing what I want to do. I mean, I'm just going to keep it real here, especially when it comes to travel. I never really had to, but like I've always budgeted, but I never really had to cut things out and sacrifice stuff, especially when it came to travel. So I'm like, okay, let me not be grown, sacrifice the August trip, and I will go next month somewhere. So stay tuned for that. Which, by the way, I didn't even say what today is. Today is Friday, August the 4th. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the movies and just enjoy this time off that I have on my own. Because next week I'm back at it, going back to doing makeup. All right, speaking of leaving, I gotta get ready to go. So I think I'll finish this in the car as I'm driving with you guys, which I hope you guys can hear me. I did not realize that my microphone, it was dead or going dead, and it died in the beginning of this. So hopefully you guys can hear me. All right, let me go for, because I like to watch the previews. Comment below if y'all like to watch the previews for when y'all go to the movies. So yeah, let me go. I'll see y'all in the movie theater.
The music and the message.
And what is the message?
Peace.
Movie's over. Came in the mall because I have a coupon for Victoria's Secret, so I'm gonna go in there and just look around for a few other things. About the movie. Probably should have went to go see Haunted Mansion. I rate that movie a 3 out of 5, and before the ending, it was about to be a 2 out of 5. I don't know if you guys have seen Meg 1. I just saw it on cable last week, and it was actually pretty good. That's why I was like, okay, let me see Meg 2, because if that one was okay, because that one I think that would probably rate that one a 4 out of 5. And it's just the acting is very low grade acting. The shark is the highlight. But this one was worse. Like, not only was the acting not good, it was just a lot going on. It was just like Jurassic Park meets Jaws, and a lot of what's going on without me telling the movie in case you want to see for it for yourself, and I do recommend that. It was just a lot going on, and it was, to me, less about the shark and more about whatever else that was going on. And the whole point of going to see the movie is to see a shark. Go check it out yourself, and you guys tell me about it. All right, let me go to Victoria's Secret. I have this coupon, free panty with purchase. You know, it used to be that you just get a free panty. Now you got to purchase something. Okay, fine. I think I want like a scent because I don't need any more bras or anything like that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick something from here. Last time I got this very sexy, and it's good. Now I want something different because I have plenty of perfumes at home, but I need more toilettes. You know, kind of the body spray when you get out the shower. Found it. We're gonna go with Bombshell Seduction. Kind of a not fruity, but floral kind of smell. And I am definitely a floral kind of girl when it comes to perfume. In and out. That's my kind of shopping. I was gonna go and kind of window shop, but I don't feel like it. And I just remember I need to go to the grocery store, so let's just head there. It's hot. When I got in the car, it was like 90 degrees. It definitely feels more, way more hotter than that. Oh, but one more thing I forgot to tell y'all. I was not cold in the movie theater because I forgot this movie theater not only has the recliner seats, but it also has heated seats. Look at God. Ooh, thank God, because if I would have been cold and mad at the movie, I would have not had a good time. I need y'all help. Royals, comment below on what you can do with bananas because I will buy it like this, and by like day 2 they're already turning brown. Do y'all have any like tricks or anything to help me keep bananas a little bit longer? Please let me know. Okay, grapes, they're looking mighty plump and juicy. Let me get some of these. Oh, and if y'all don't know, so here's a tip for you guys. Don't think you have to buy the whole bag. You can take some of the grapes out and just put it in like one of these bags here. I'm only saying it because it seems like common sense, but apparently my aunt didn't know, and she just told me, I'm like, I've been doing this for years. I don't ever buy the whole bag. Sometimes the berries be looking a little raunchy, but this time these look really, really good. Some raspberries and plump blueberries to put in my acai bowl that I make now at home. And last but not least, some peppers that I'm actually going to make tonight. I usually make the ones or buy the ones that's already cut, but then it winds up going bad because I only really need 2. Are y'all a list person or fly by your pants kind of person? Yeah, I stopped flying by my pants probably after I turned 30. We use lists. Sometimes I buy these because I'm not really a soda drinker, but when I do drink a soda, it's diet because there's no calories. But then I'm like tired of the soda, so I started buying these, especially coconut pineapple, because they're like this is my favorite, just to have something different. 0 sugar, no calories, or maybe it's like 5 calories. Good morning. It is the next day, August 5th, Saturday, and it's 9:07. I have not stayed in the bed. I was up. I actually woke up later than usual too, but I'll tell you why in a second. I didn't wake up until it was close to 8, and that's really late for me. I'm usually up by 7, and I just was not in the mood just to get out of bed. Usually when I do that, I meditate, pray, just kind of just be in my thoughts. I don't know. I didn't really want to be in my thoughts this morning. I didn't want to do anything. I did pray, but I was just like, I'm going to turn the TV on. And I just watched a little YouTube this morning. I told you guys yesterday that I don't have to work this weekend with my makeup job. So I'm really just being lazy today for a good reason. Mainly because yesterday I just was not feeling, even before I went to the movies, and that's the reason why I went to the movies, because I just wasn't mentally, I wasn't feeling good. And then left the movies, had a little drama, and then I just wound up feeling worse. So, I just, you know what, let me just call it a day and talk to y'all today. So I'm not still feeling the best today. I do have some things I do want to talk about later, but I do need to get up and get going. I got to take Sherry out. She never goes out this late after 9 o'clock, and she's staring at me right now, so I got to take her out. I'm going to take a workout when I come back. And I thought about it. I have never told you Royals, or showed you Royals about my workout. I'm like, I always will either get on right before my workout and say I'm about to work out, or I get on after I worked out. I just did a workout, and you guys have never seen my workout room. Probably some of you have just been wondering, like, what does it look like? Well, let me show you. This used to be Reagan's room until this was her infant room, her baby room, until she decided, well, she didn't decide anything. I decided to move her to the bigger room and use this as my workout room. Initially, well, first off, I've always wanted a mini gym in my house. I always said if I have the opportunity, I'm going to make one or create one, but it pushed me to make it when COVID happened because, we couldn't go out anywhere. We were stuck in the house, and a sister girl had to do something because she was just putting on pounds. So I decided to do this. Once I left corporate America, I was just like, I needed a project. Well, this is a project. This was, I love it here because it was already set up to just be the perfect type of room. I left her dresser in here, so she still comes in here to get her clothes, and this is her closet over here, just so she can have more room in her room. But other than that, it was already set up. It had a TV in here already mounted. I love it because I gotta work out with a TV. It just takes my mind off working out. I had enough room to actually put this treadmill in here, although I really wish I would have bought an elliptical instead of a treadmill, but it works. I'm able to do different things with it. Oh yeah, and with the treadmill came a 1-year subscription to iFit. Yeah, iFit. And with that, another reason why I need the TV, because I downloaded the iFit app on my Amazon Fire, and now I get to do workouts here. So sometimes I just follow the app and watch the coach do electronic workouts. But I did that for about 6 months this year, and I got tired of it. So now, usually when I say I'm doing a workout, I'm on the treadmill doing something, whether it's run, walk, just walk, climbing hills, something like that. I also purchased a total gym. This is what this is right here. However, the box is there because I'm selling it. I didn't even use this thing about 10 times, and I was just like, you know what? Once I started learning how to use free weights, that's when I actually was just like, yeah, I don't want this total gym, because I bought the total gym for resistance first before I bought the free weights, and I don't know, it didn't fit me. So it's on Facebook Marketplace right now, waiting for it to be sold. So if anybody's watching this from the Charlotte area, you guys want this, let me know. Put it in the comments below. So that's being sold. This thing right here is a ab worker. Haven't used that very often either. It's not because of the machine. I actually like the machine. I got it off of Amazon. I think it was less than $100. I actually like the machine. It's just I'm lazy when it comes to my abs. And I'll talk about that later. It's part of the reason why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. But that's my own fault. Something I got to work through. So whatever. But my favorite is the free weights. So little by little, I purchased them. I went to some fitness place in Charlotte and purchased little by little weights. I purchased a little bit. I think it was actually the little ones I might have purchased at Target. And then I was just like, okay, these are too little. My strength is really building, so I need to purchase. So I got up from 3 pounds on up to, these are 20s. The cowbells, this is a 25. This one's a 25, and I think this is a 35. I really love the free weights, especially when I learned how to use them. And on the iFit app, we use them a lot. So I really needed that. And this right here, this just worked out because I had this shelf for years, and it was in the other room where Reagan is now. And when I moved out of that room, I was going to sell it or give it away. And I was like, wait a minute, if I'm going to build a gym, I'm going to need something to put the weights on. I was like, look at God. The weights go great on this gym. It's just it's durable, and it just looks like it belongs in a gym. So yay, got that. This picture, by the way, is my great aunt Monica. She was deaf, but she was a great artist, and it's my dad's aunt. She's passed away since, but she passed down some of her artwork. Forgive me for not putting it in a frame. I eventually need to do that. But for now, I wanted to make sure because it was under the bed for a while. And I was like, nah, I need to take it out. It's too sentimental. So I took it out and it's hanging up here for now until I can get it in a frame. This was a vision board. Reagan's. Was this Reagan's? No, I think this was mine. Yeah, this was my vision board that I made. It might be one of my first ones. Reagan helped me do it. That's what it was. And it's pink. So it was in this room because it went with Reagan's decor. I just left it in here just to remind me of Reagan. And you can tell other things of Reagan. So here's a little baby pictures with Disney princesses. That was other parts of Reagan. My mom picked out this quote when I had the crib in here. It says, "You will be like a tree firmly planted by streams of water. You will yield your fruit in season. Your leaves will not wither. And whatever you will do, you'll prosper." For Psalm 1 and 3. So it was a verse between this one and another one, and my mom picked that one out, so that stays there. And then this is one of my favorite baby pictures of Reagan. She looks so happy, her little fat face. So, so cute. So I know this was her. I didn't want to change it. What am I going to do? Hang gym pinches up? It just didn't make sense to me. So I just kept her little things in here. It just helps me remind me of her. All right, so there is my mini gym. So if you guys have any suggestions or ideas of how I can kind of enhance this a little bit, because once I sell this total gym, I'm going to go ahead and buy an elliptical. The elliptical is my favorite cardio machine. And yes, I do join a gym. And a few vlogs back, I said that I'm part of the gym. So I have a mini gym here. And then I also go to Fitness Connection. But that's to make sure I stay motivated, because at Fitness Connection, I go to classes. So I just was like, but I also don't want to waste the money because it was not cheap putting this together in this room. So I do both. All right, that's my mini gym. Today, I am definitely staying home. Like I said, mentally I just don't feel well. I'll talk about that. I've been experiencing some insecurities lately, mostly physical. So later on, we'll talk about that because I'm going to actually cook today. I was going to cook yesterday. That was the whole reason why I went to the grocery store yesterday. But when I got home, I just didn't feel like doing anything. I'm about to go ahead and start this workout. I'm probably going to I found a new program on iFit on the treadmill. So I'm probably going to follow this coach that does a run walk. I need to up my fitness a little bit. That's part of what's going on with me today, or not today, but this weekend, is that I've just been feeling a little bit of physical insecurities. Part of it being my weight. My weight has always fluctuated up and down all my life. But I'm feeling a little bit more than just that now. I think it's the over 40 blues, I guess. I'll talk about it more later with y'all. Let me just do this workout. I just took out Sherry, and while I was downstairs, I actually went on and put some chicken in the crock pot. That's my first time doing that. I saw this video with somebody else did it, and then my friend told me she put her chicken in the crock pot, and I've never done it. I've only really put meat in a crock pot. Not meat, beef in a crock pot. So yeah, I put it on high, 5 hours. I'll show it to you all later. And I'm kind of anxious to see how it comes out. Have y'all seen this movie? It's called Smile on Amazon Prime. I'm watching this while I work out. I don't know what I've been into, friends, but it's been, I've been into like this horror set of movies that I wanted to watch, with the Meg yesterday and some other ones I've watched as well. Look at him coming out. Something funny, like, people are like, why don't you use your crock pot when you leave? I don't like leaving the crock pot on when I'm leaving. I'm just funny like that. It's something about leaving a hot surface on when you leave the house. Another reason why I decided to stay home was because I needed to cook. Well, I didn't need to cook. I wanted to cook. I'm going out tomorrow. I went out last Sunday. I don't even eat out like that. I don't like to cook, but I rather have home cooked meals. So I just decide to. So I stay home to cook, especially with Reagan. I don't want her thinking that she's going to eat out all her life. I don't want to be one of those parents. So I cook as much as I can. I'm proud of myself because I'm actually cooking 2 meals, 2 meals in one. Before I got on the treadmill, I put the chicken in the crock pot. And friends, why don't y'all tell me to poke holes in the chicken? It's my first time cooking chicken in a crock pot, and I totally forgot to poke holes in it. Well, I did it when I came downstairs and started this. So now the crock pot is cooking the chicken. This is going to be, like I said, my first time. I don't know how it's going to turn out. The recipe I saw required or was asking for barbecue. I don't like barbecue chicken, so I decided to make something else. I just made something up. Some lime juice, vegetable broth. The whole point is just to make it in the crock pot so that it can be shredded later. Now, that person or the recipe I saw, they were making it for a sandwich, and I might still put it on a sandwich. And no, these green peppers, or this green pepper and this red pepper, is not for the chicken. This is the second meal that I'm making, that actually I'm going to have this today. I had Italian last week. I'm in a mood for Italian today. I just like spaghetti. That's the only really pasta that I like. Don't really want any other, but not that I really was in the mood for Italian. I had the Italian sausage in the freezer, and it needed to be cooked. So I defrosted that, and now I'm making Italian sausage. The thing is, I don't really eat pork like that. I do eat pork, but not often. I just didn't want Italian sausage to be totally in the red sauce. So I am defrosting some ground turkey right now. That's what I really like in my spaghetti, so that I can have 2 meats just in case when I cook the Italian sausage, if it's way too greasy, I'm probably not going to use it. So like I was saying earlier about the insecurities, while I'm cutting up these peppers, let's have a chit chat. You know, you reached over 40. For any of the people over 40 watching this video, please comment below and tell me if this is normal that I'm feeling. Do you experience it sometimes? So, yes, like I said, my weight fluctuates, and that's part of it. You know, I just do all these workouts, and it doesn't seem like, and not that I'm trying to lose, because I gave up on trying to lose. My metabolism has just slowed down tremendously. So for me, it's mostly like maintaining and not getting any bigger than what I am. And that's pretty much working. I know a lot of it is what you eat. It's not so much the workouts. So yes, I've been doing better with what I'm eating. My only vice is sweets, and I told you guys that. I'm at the point now to where I like to have something sweet before I go to bed. It's a mental thing. It's not even a willpower thing. It's just the fact that I just need to have something, and it just helps me sleep. So for right now, I'm not giving that up, but I just moderate it. Instead of me having 3 scoops of ice cream, maybe I'll have 1.5. So that's how I moderate it. So yeah, it's partly that, and just the fact that, you know, I just look different. I always used to look young. I don't, to me, and all of this is to me, right? You know, I actually took because I don't have a full-length mirror here in the house. I need to get one, by the way. While I was in the movie theater yesterday, they had a full-length mirror, so I took a video. Here it is right here. And I know you're probably saying, oh, you're not big, you're fine. To me, I am. And when I say big, I mean, I just like, it's not the weight that I'm used to. And I just feel like, again, I'm 5 even, so weight does not look good on me. And these are my opinions, and this is what I mean. I'm not talking about anybody else but me, okay? So for me, it's like, I need to lose my stomach. I'm small everywhere else but my stomach, and it's the hardest place to lose. And statistics show that when you reach over a certain age, when you're a certain body type, usually for a woman, hormones collect, and it's the stomach is the hardest place to lose. It still doesn't make it more aggravating. But besides weight, like I was saying before, it's just the way I look. It's just I look in the mirror now, and it's just like, wow, I never really had to wear a lot of foundation or concealer around my eyes. My skin is perfect everywhere else, but now I just look like I have bags under my eyes, lines under my eyes. I never used to have that. And we're most self-critical, harder on ourselves and what other people, because people are just like, Rokia, we don't know what you're looking at, but you're totally fine. And I'm thankful for that because, again, I could be looking worse. And I still don't look my age. I still get that I look maybe early to mid 30s, but my body just definitely does not feel like it. So I just was kind of thinking about that yesterday, and I was doing my makeup, and I'm just like, wow, I didn't usually have to put this much makeup on. I usually can just go outside and just a little bit of concealer, and that was it. But now I beat my whole face. So I was a little discouraged about that, and then adding in my weight, it's just a lot. So yeah, please comment below. Let me know. Do anybody over 40, especially the girlies, have y'all experienced this, and what do you do to get over it? Because at this point, I'm getting over it. I may have a little bit of self-pity, but I'm definitely getting over it now. Another reason why I make sure to keep my weight down, because when I gain weight, I look way older than I am. I look older. So yeah, I keep my weight down just so I can look young, because when I don't gain weight, my face looks smaller and then I look younger. Why are y'all telling me I had all these peppers? I am not using all not using all. Look at this. I'm not using all this. Okay, I'm gonna put half in a container and then half is gonna go in the pot. This is too many peppers. I'm trying to connect to you royals a little bit more, having you all know me a little bit more, what I'm feeling on the inside. Today, since I'm not really doing anything but cooking, it's gonna just be mostly like a talking vlog today. If there's any topics you ever want me to kind of speak on, if you want to know me a little bit more, ask me any questions down below. God, no, I don't know what I was thinking with buying Italian sausage. Never again. I'm cooking this sausage and I feel like I'm about to throw up. So yeah, I'm definitely only going to use a tiny bit of this in the spaghetti. And thank God I defrosted the ground turkey. I'm definitely not eating all of this. I don't want to waste it. But I don't know how nobody in my family really eats pork. So, oh, I got an idea. I don't ever waste meat because I'm not really a meat eater. I'm going to give it to Shuri. This will be some food for her. That's what I'll do. Scratch on giving this to Shuri. It's a little on the spicy side, so I'm not giving it to her. I'll figure out something what to do with it, because I hate wasting food. Why y'all telling me I was making all this food? This is enough for 5 days, and I'm not one to do leftovers like that. But it looks good, though. All right, let's wrap this up. How am I going to get over how I've been feeling? Physically, I just need to keep working out, not just for vanity reasons, just to work off some of the mental state, negative talk that I've been having lately, and then for health reasons. You know, when you're over 40, other things start breaking down as well, so at least I can combat that by just working out. Mentally, right now, me and God just having a lot of conversations. You know, God, you know, I've been feeling this way lately. I haven't been feeling like myself. Help a sister out, please. Me and God have a different kind of relationship, but talk to him any kind of way. Just talk to him, right? And talking to you all also helps now. You're my virtual electronic therapy. Just talking to you and treating my raw diaries as a true diary. No, I'm not writing anything. I'm not journaling, but still talking about it still helps, because for the most part, I'm by myself. Feels like I'm talking out loud, and maybe I am, but no, not really, because I'm connecting with you all, right? And I also want to get to the point to where you all are connecting with me. You know, the whole point of vlogging is for you to kind of know me personally. If you all have some questions that you want to get to know about me that I have not explained yet, you can feel free to comment below. Let me know. I'll either come on camera and talk about it, or I'll just comment. I'll reply to your comment. In the meantime, it has been fun chit-chatting today. Let me know if you like the chit-chat, because I may do some more. I'm not really a talker. It's another reason why you all mainly just see my vlog when I'm just doing stuff. Today I felt like talking. So let me know if you enjoy this. I may do some more, especially if you all give me topics on what to talk about. Also, here's a trick. If you ever want buttered noodles, a lot of times Reagan just wants just noodles. She doesn't want the red sauce, but she wants butter on it. And I don't like always using the margarine or the butter. So I just use cooking spray, buttered flavored cooking spray, and just spray it and then put a little salt on it. Before you judge me, we cook with this, so it's definitely okay just to spray on food. Because at first I judged my mom, because she's actually the one who done it. And I was like, Ma, is that safe? And she's like, Rokia, we cook with the food, so yes, it's safe. I was like, oh, I guess so. So then I did it and I'm like, yes, because this has 0 calories. It's a way more efficient, healthier way to butter your noodles, butter your rice, and a little bit of salt without going with margarine or butter in melting inside of the noodles and all this stuff. So there's a little hack for you. Here's the chicken. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not totally convinced this is going to turn out the way I wanted it to turn out, but I'm waiting a couple more hours before I shred it, and let's see what happens. Okay, here's the final touch with the spaghetti. A little watery than I want it to. I like my sauce thick, so I'm letting it cook down, the rest of it cook down, but a sister girl is really hungry. I hadn't had breakfast, so we're about to eat that. And then I already had some spinach made. So this is brunch, lunch, dinner, because it is now 12:14. It's definitely lunch. And I'm about to sit down and finish the rest of this movie. This is where we are with the chicken. I shredded it. I taste it, and it's actually very flavorful for me not knowing what I'm doing. And you know what? I'm actually going to put some more lime juice in here. Everything tastes good with lime. But it was a little dry. So I put a little bit more vegetable broth in here. Technically, the chicken's done, but I'm going to let it sit here for a little bit, cook a little bit more, and see if it can. I do want I think I put a little too much broth in there basically. So now I want to dry it back out just a little bit again. Just wanted to show you the chicken one last time. It tastes really, really good. For me, not really knowing what I'm doing. It tastes good. It's very flavorful. I think I need to just figure out how to balance the broth in the chicken, because before it was too dry. Now it's a little too moist. Also probably, I don't know if there's such a thing as overcooked, but when it comes to chicken, I do. And I think I might have overcooked it a little bit. Started at 9:30. It's now 4 o'clock. It's been on high the whole time. I'm just going to let it sit here. I unplugged it. I let it sit here and see if it dries out a little bit more by itself. But other than that, it's still going to be eaten. It is very good. So my first time cooking chicken in the crock pot. Very proud of myself. All right, friends. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. No, I'm not going to bed, but I am saying good night to you all. I'll check all of you out in the morning probably after I get to church, because I can already see myself rushing. I got to be there 8 o'clock in the morning for a choir practice. So for now, good night.
Gives me assurance, don't hide behind the music.
Gives me assurance.
Very good. I'll see his glory and
I'll see his glory. Steadfast love of the Lord never ceases.
mercy.
Mercies never come to an end.
I'm talking to somebody. Is there anybody here who's ever feeling in the spirit? I'm getting better. He's adding to me. I'm going further. He's adding to me. He's taking me higher. He's adding to me. This is yet to come. It does not yet appear. But I shall be. God's got more for me. God's got more for me.
Good afternoon, Royals. And yes, it's afternoon. Sherry, all that jingling. I'm trying to do the video, ma'am. Yeah, as you just saw, did not have time to open this morning. I literally was supposed to be at church for choir rehearsal at 8 o'clock this morning. I didn't get there to 8:10. So I couldn't open the vlog. I could hardly get my makeup done. I didn't sleep well last night. I've been up since 2 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning. And you know how you go back to sleep right when it's time to get up. I was supposed to get up at 6 a.m. to ensure I got to work or to church on time. But yeah, that didn't work out because I didn't go back to sleep until like 5:30, and I was not going to hurt myself to try to get up in 30 minutes. So I pushed the clock to 6:30 so that I can at least get an extra 30 minutes of sleep. So I honestly didn't really probably only got 45 minutes before I had to wake up again. So guess what I'm about to do? Yeah, it's nap time. But before I do that, I do want to read something because our bishop was there today. last weekend, the last vlog, he wasn't there. We had a guest preacher. And I say guest preacher because Reverend Potts actually is a member of our church, but he was guest preaching for that day for Bishop. Well, Bishop is here today on First Sunday, and today's message, I have to share with you all. Shuri, stop. Sorry, y'all. She keeps shaking. I guess she's itching, and her little tags are making a lot of noise. Anyway, well, he was there today, and his message definitely helps and supports what I was going through yesterday when I was talking about feeling insecure. Let me read you some things. I got some notes here. I'm going to read you some things he was talking about. The title of the sermon was Naming Your Joseph, and it was taken from Genesis 30:1 through 24. And basically it was telling the story of how Jacob and Rachel, it took them a long time to have a child. It took them so long to have their Joseph, I can't do quotes with the thing in my hand, but to have their Joseph, that Rachel took her servants and had them lay with Jacob so that he can have children, specifically sons. So he had many sons before finally Rachel was blessed by God to get pregnant, and that's when she had her Joseph. I'm going to read a couple of points just so you can have a further understanding, because I take notes when I go to church from the message. A lot of times I want to go back and just refer to it as I'm doing now as well. So some things that I wanted to read. This one was where Bishop Alexander, Bishop Claude Alexander, that's the bishop that provides over our church. He said this first to start off his message. With God, later is not late. It may take longer, but it's not late. Come on now. I mean, did that hit your spirit like it hit mine? Come on, Bishop. You start off that way. It may be later to you, but with God, he's not late. Okay? Now, another thing he said was, God hasn't forgotten about you. The time he is waiting, he is watching to make sure everything is working out in perfection. So basically, God is just waiting. I mean, we in the background sweating because we're wondering why God is taking so long. But in meantime, God is waiting because he's making sure everything is perfect for you. And lastly, because the narrative has changed, your confidence and self-esteem has also changed. So basically, the fact that you've been waiting and God is working in the background, you don't know that your confidence is increased, your self-esteem is getting better. Just keep waiting. God is just waiting to make sure that everything is perfect and aligned. I hope that touched your spirit today, because it definitely touched mine. And one of the reasons why I wanted to start this lifestyle vlogging is because to encourage and support virtually, anything that you all may be going through. So for me, that word was just right on time, especially for what I was talking about yesterday. And I really hope that it encouraged you. Now, you didn't get the whole gist of, I just gave you like a paraphrased version of what I heard today. But I just want to make sure that you all are getting something out of this vlogging by way of encouragement, by way of inspiration. So yeah, just comment below if that touched your spirit today, or if anything that I just said touched your spirit. Now, let me tell y'all something. Maybe I just had to wait a few hours, but that chicken that I cooked yesterday, oh my gosh. It definitely tastes better after just sitting. Maybe I had to marinate a little bit, but I got a little hungry before I laid it down last night. So I just put a little in the microwave and I warmed it up. Oh my gosh. It was so juicy, so flavorful. And that's not even with me following the recipe of using the barbecue sauce. I still made my own thing up. The only thing I did not tell you, Royals, was that I did add a little malt liquor to it. No, not malt liquor. Not malt liquor. Malt vinegar. I added that, the stuff you can cook with. This little vinegar. Anyway, that gave it a little bit of tang to it, along with some lime juice. Oh my gosh, so good. So yeah, I'm about to eat that now. Not too much, because like I had said earlier, yesterday, that I am going to a birthday brunch for one of my sister girls. Today is her birthday, so I'm going to go to a dinner, which reminds me, I need to go look up the menu. I'm going to look at the menu so I'll know what I want before I get there. I haven't been to this restaurant in so long. It's a seafood restaurant, so that'll be interesting. I think they have sea bass. If they have sea bass, I think that's what I'm going to go with. It's funny because this time last week, we had went to the Italian restaurant and we ordered that snapper. Yeah, if you haven't checked that vlog out, make sure you check that out after you're done with this one and listen to the review of the snapper from Maggiano's. Anyway, I'm about to go take a nap. So just like last week, I'll catch y'all in the restaurant. So we got another birthday over here, another Leo in the house. Happy birthday, sister. So it's Beth's birthday, it's also Michelle's birthday. Oh, and then see the table, say hi, Miss Pat. Hi. Say hey, little one.
Look, and it's Jamaica. And it's Jamaica Independence as well.
Oh, look.
So it's our
Yes, yes.
Jamaican.
Okay, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
let's
this is
celebrate
our July
Jamaica.
4th.
Yes.
Well, congratulations.
So this is
Yes.
our day. That's like July 4th.
All right. Well, happy Independence Day for Jamaica. Yes. Did not realize that. So I think I'm gonna go with the sea bass. It comes with noodles and stir-fried vegetables. I don't want that, so I'm gonna see if I can switch that up. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. $43 though. $43. Gotta treat yourself, I guess.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you, my darling. Happy birthday!
Sing it again.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you, my darling. Happy birthday!
Yay!
Yeah. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Yay!
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Oh my gosh! Yay!
Oh my God. Okay, blow it out.
Yay! Ooh, I'm back. It is 10:01 on the dot. Just got in, arrived at the restaurant about 6:30, and yeah, just now getting home. Probably would have been home earlier, but it was a larger group there, as you all saw, than expected. At least for me, I didn't know she was inviting that much, but it turned out that it was 2 birthdays, so a little bit more people came to celebrate my other sister's, church sister's friend, my other church's, oh Lord, I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. Anyway, a lot of people came. It was so sweet. Y'all saw how we sung happy birthday to each one. Beth and Michelle enjoyed themselves, so that's all that matters. Did y'all see that sea bass? Friends, did y'all see that sea bass? So I wanted to record a little bit more, but you know, when you're at a table, number one, you want to enjoy the moment. Number two, people are not used to vlogging, so I didn't want to have the camera all up in their faces. But I wish I could have got their reaction when I let them taste my sea bass. Everybody said that, yep, Rokia, she won. She won. Basically, I had the best dish out of everybody. Like, one person had salmon. It was crab and shrimp, I think. Filled salmon. Another person had crusted flounder. Another person had shrimp and grits. Now that did look good though. The shrimp and grits looked good. But when everybody tasted my sea bass, everybody was just like, yeah, we're ordering that next time. Like, it tasted like it looked. It looked like the steak of fish. It tasted like the steak of fish. It was not fishy. It was so tender. And I don't like fish like that. I really don't. But that sea bass, and I knew it was going to be like that. They were just like, yeah, we should have got what she had, sea bass. So try something new, Royals. That's your lesson for tonight. Try something new. I mean, it's not new to me. I've had sea bass before. It's just been a way long time because I don't eat fish like that. It was good. Really good. All right. Y'all know me. 10 o'clock, definitely time to go to bed. A sister girl is tired. And I didn't know I was going to be out this late. Way past my bedtime. And Sherry is past her bedtime too. So she's ready to get on the bed and go to sleep. So we're going to end it here. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have come this far, I really hope you subscribe and please press the like button. I greatly appreciate it. Leave me some comments below. How did you like it? What was your favorite part? What do I need to improve on? Because I will take criticism too. But most of all, please subscribe and please come back. I am really trying to grow these lifestyle vlogs. I'm having fun regardless whoever watches them. I just like having virtual diary. But it would be nice if I had some views. So please come back and watch some more. I will begin to do them more often so you guys can see more of my life. But until then, I'll see you next time.